My brother saw a ghost as a kid. 2 decades later, I realized what he actually saw. I was about 7 years old, my brother about 10. It was well past our bedtime when our mom woke up off the couch to put us to bed. Our dad worked construction out of town back then, so it was often just us three at the house for weeks at a time. Up the stairs and to the immediate right was our parents' bedroom. Going left put you in the middle of the hallway. Taking another left down the hallway led to my brother's room. The opposite end was my room, which was also across the hall from our upstairs bathroom. I'm gonna need a fucking diagram.
Yeah.
At either end of the hallway are windowed doors. We always kept locked and rarely used. The door on my end led to a balcony overlooking our front yard, and the door on my brother's end opened up to our back porch. The house kind of leaned into a small hill. My brother and mom both had a habit of waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. I only knew this because I was always a light sleeper and they just couldn't help flushing with the door wide open. This night, however, my brother stopped on his way to his room and came back towards the bathroom. I'm going to try to pee before I go to bed. The past few nights, I've been too afraid to walk to the bathroom. I keep seeing a man wearing stripes at the end of the hallway.
No.
I don't know if my mom wrote it off as my brother telling ghost stories to try to scare me or if she was already half asleep and didn't catch it, but she didn't react at all to my brother's confession. I, on the other hand, was terrified by it. The fear of seeing a ghost like that at the end of the hallway or through the windows is the reason I started running from the stairs to my bedroom at night. Years later, when I was about 18, my mom and I were having a conversation in her car about a dog we had for a very short time when I was little. We were sharing stories about Max's tendency towards destroying my shoes and other unruly behaviors when my mom blurted out, "Do you remember that time I opened the front door for the cops and Max ran inside to the kitchen and started tearing open that big bag of dog food we had?" This really caught me by surprise because in all the years I lived in that house, we never once called the cops. Gun owner family in a quiet, rural West Virginia neighborhood, etc. I asked her what she was talking about, and she looked equally surprised as if she had just revealed something by accident. "Oh, that's right. I never told you because you were too young at the time. One night, I woke up hearing noises outside my window, and when I looked, I saw a man staring into my bedroom." She went on to describe how turning on the lights caused him to take off running and how she grabbed my dad's pistol before calling the cops. I can't remember all the details I gave them when they showed up. Tall, white male, wearing a striped shirt and jeans, short dark hair, something like that. They said it matched the description of a man they were looking for in the area. It turns out he had escaped from jail on murder charges. Now I know it sounds so obvious hearing those two stories back to back, but it wasn't until a few years ago, in my mid-20s, that I pieced together that my brother had unknowingly warned us about a murderer who spent multiple nights casing our home.
Oh my God, it wasn't a ghost?
No. It was literally a man staring into their windows. It was not a ghost.
Oh my God.
Paranormal episode will come, but this is not it.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that gives me so much fear.
Yeah. Terrifying.
So the son thought he was seeing this man with a striped shirt at the end of the hallway, and it was really this guy outside the window?
He thought he was seeing a ghost. He was about 10 at the time.
Okay.
And yeah, he thought he was seeing a ghost at the end of the hallway.
And it was him outside the window.
It was a man outside the window. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's scary.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't, he didn't get in.
Oh, fuck. Like, I'm scared of the dark. I don't go anywhere outside at night by myself.
Yeah.
Like, ever. So to see someone like staring outside your window, like even the other night we have like a big like door at the end of one of our hallways, and my dad set like a shop vac on the like a table outside the door. Mm-hmm. And by the looks of it, it looks like a person like hunched there staring at you.
Yeah.
And I about shit myself.
Yeah.
I literally about died. So like this poor little kid, like having that same experience at 10,
yeah,
where he's like, "Oh, it's just a ghost." Like,
oh my gosh, it's sad that he was like, "It's just a ghost." Like that's still scary.
Oh, it's so terrifying.
Oh, I
I just can't imagine. Like he was literally on the run from the cops or like a suspect, murder suspect. I think she mentions in a comment, like, I know this original post, she says he escaped from jail on murder charges. But OP does give an update. I spoke with my mom and brother separately about the stories. First, my mom corrected my memory about what she found out from the police. It wasn't someone that had escaped. Rather, the description fit a suspect in an ongoing murder investigation.
That makes more sense.
Still a murderer.
Still very scary.
Still a murderer.
Oh, that.
And they go, I'm honestly not sure if that makes it better or worse.
Yeah.
My brother did remind me of a piece of the story I didn't know was related. For the week after my mom called the cops, our older cousin brought a shotgun and stayed with us until our dad returned. Of course, at the time, I didn't know why he was staying with us. I mentioned this to my mom, and she told me a detail I didn't know. Our cousin, who was sleeping in my brother's room, set up a makeshift alarm system with some string and bells on the door in case anyone came around again.
Oh my gosh. That is very makeshift. See, like, this is why I love The Ring. Yeah.
I know.
Actually, in the first story with the ex showing up on the porch, I was like, well, do they have a ring? Because The Ring, back when I had my stalker situation and she was showing up to my boyfriend's house, he didn't have a ring. It would be amazing if we had the ring because you can see in the video, you could take that to the police, and because otherwise it's like your word against theirs. Like, I wasn't at your house on Saturday at 2 p.m. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Because roll
Here
the
we
tapes.
go.
Yeah.
I think like investing in home security stuff is like the best thing you can do for your home and your safety. Like, granted, we have security systems here and we've had so many cars stolen. It's actually just ridiculous.
It's wild.
But it's just like something like you just don't know. Like, I've seen so many scary TikToks of people like trying to break into their homes and being like, let me in, pretty girl.
Oh my gosh. No, to the ring?
To the ring.
Oh no.
They like evilly stare into the ring and they're like, let me in.
No, I would literally
I know you're home.
pass away. My soul would leave my body. Okay, this is actually not a good time to be doing this because I'm about to live alone for the first time in my life. For the first time in my 27 years on this God's green earth, I'm about to live alone. And even as it is, I get a little
I can't
spooked.
do it.
I know.
I can't
so
do
I'm
it.
actually like,
you brave lady.
well, what choice do I have? So I kind of want to get like I've always wanted a dog, but I'm like kind of leaning towards like a Doberman or like a Rottweiler now. And I've always liked those dogs.
Shepherd, baby.
I like Shepherds, but
I love them. Look into the long-haired ones and go to the protection classes.
No, I follow a Doberman rescue. So it would be like a rescue dog. And I don't even need to like formally train him. I mean, some training.
There's something to be said about big, scary dog.
Exactly.
Like,
yes.
Privilege.
Yes.
That's what I was looking for. Privilege.
Yes.
Dobermans
and Rottweilers are like working sporting dogs. So they are like inherently going to be like guard dogs, even just by barking, just alerting you that somebody is here, somebody is around you. The dogs don't even have to be trained. They'll just bark and they're scary dogs.
Well, my shepherd has actually saved us from a similar situation to this. Like, we at my house in Hermantown, like, it's a 30-acre farm.
Yeah.
But like the house, like the main house is closer to the road. So we were like all there one night, or I wasn't even there. It was my mom retelling me this story, but I think it was at college at the time or something. And she was like, I like just want you to know, like, in case you come home or something, like there's been people casing the house. My older brother was living there at the time, and Bear was just going nuts, my big German Shepherd, going absolutely nuts, barking at the window, pacing the house back and forth, barking at that window, just going bonkers.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, Bear, shut up. Like, shut up. Because, like, he'll bark when people come to the driveway. He's just inherently very protective.
Yeah.
And so she was finally like, I don't know what this dog wants. I don't know what he wants. And so my brother was in, like, the front, like, in the layout of our house there's, like, this front screen room that was converted into, like, another bedroom. And then the living room's right here. So he was right here in his bed with his window open. And all of a sudden my mom was like, fuck this. Like, I'm just going to let the dog out. And all of a sudden, Bear beelines it towards the side of the house. And my brother from his window hears, oh shit, they got a dog.
Oh no.
Run.
Oh my God.
So there were people staring outside of the house into all of our windows. And my dog somehow saw them, sensed it, heard them.
Smelled it.
who fucking knows?
Yeah.
And literally chase their asses away.
Yeah, no, I would be like, I love shepherds. It's just the shedding.
I know. That's why I want the long hair. They shed differently.
Because it's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not like, I'm a little agnostic about the breed. I just, I've always loved a Doberman and a Rottweiler. But I mean, you got to get the right dog though, because so it's funny that pit bulls get the bad rep because I have one at home.
Yeah.
And so recently, it's not even funny, but in Minnesota, there's like been an uptick in violence, and in Eden Prairie, which is like the city I'm from, typically it was voted like best place to live in America. Like it's a very safe town historically. And recently there's been like, my mom said some crazy stat, like it's like there's an 800% uptick in like carjackings, which I guess is possible because if they went from like 0 to like 8 that year, right? But
True.
Right.
Yeah.
So
what does that number really
right,
mean?
What does that number mean?
Like, give us the total.
Yeah, it's a lot. Let's put it that way. And so it's like 1. It's like, okay, 100%. Yeah. But my dad and my stepmom were sleeping recently. It's like a few months ago. And 2 a.m., my stepmom wakes up because she hears our garage opening.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And she's like,
well, their bedroom's over the garage, right?
Yes. Their bedroom's over the garage. I live in Los Angeles. My brother's in Iowa at college. Like, who the hell?
Fuck is it?
No one knows the code to the garage. Freaking, my dad wakes up, goes and grabs his pistol, gun family, whatever. So they
I want a gun.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. So
I'm with it.
Does his thing, and yeah, he's
probably surprising for a lot of people.
Well,
I just want it just in case, God forbid, I need to use it. Like, I want to go to gun safety and make sure I'm properly trained.
Same. We should go to a shooting range.
Let's do
Yeah, I want to go. Okay. Long story short, my dad like runs the perimeter of the house, which please don't. Like, just call the police. Yeah, I don't know. I know.
He's such a gentle giant.
Just runs around the house with his pistol. Like, who's there? Like, I got a gun, whatever. Because it's on your property.
Yeah.
But then he's like, no one's here. Like, who opened my garage? Well, he realized the next day that he left his truck unlocked, as he does. So somebody opened. So American-made cars typically, as opposed to a foreign-made car, if like an Audi, Mercedes, whatever, if you try to like, you know how you can program your garage opener in those cars, or any car really?
It doesn't work unless you have a key fob in it.
Unless the car is running or the key fob is in there. But his truck is an American-made truck. And those sometimes you can open it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So his theory, and the most plausible thing, is that somebody got in the truck, opened their garage, and then waited to see like, do lights turn on? What happens? But what I said, the reason I told this story is because where the hell was this pit bull? Sleeping, catching Z's.
Her original name was Tater Tot for a reason.
Tater Tot was PTFO on the bed. Like, I was like, so did she even like get up? No.
Yeah, no, my shepherd would have lost it.
Both eyes closed.
Yeah.
Just like snoring.
Yeah.
Like legs in the air. Like, pit bulls are failed guard dogs. So
yeah.
Anyway, when I live alone, I will not be getting a pit bull for that reason. But I need a protective dog.
Yeah. I will not have a German shepherd. Like, especially living alone, like I would immediately be like bringing my shepherd out here.
Right?
Oh, immediately.
I know. I'm scared. I'm going to need a ring, a dog.
There's really good, again, like I'm just plugging like all the things, and I'm going to have to put like a Google Doc together with all the
links.
With all like the Amazon links of shit I talk about.
Yeah.
Because there's There's an amazing ring like attachment if you have a rental, because you can't screw shit in your door or your wall at like these rental places or apartments. And so there's this like ring device that is a steel bolt. It goes on your side of the door and clamps on, and it secures a ring device on your door.
Oh, cool.
So there's no way for them to get it off. There's no way for them to like break it, bust it off. Like, it is there.
Nice.
And like everyone needs one. Like, I don't care if you're renting and your building has security. Like, get it for your own sake, because building security fails. We all need to keep ourselves as safe as possible.
I know.
Like,
get a dog, get a ring, get it all.
Yeah.
Do your iPhone. I'm going to go home and plug those in, those contacts in.
Oh, I know. It's so important.
Yeah.